From the Territorial State House State Park Museum in Fillmore, Utah, the Utah Territory's first capital, you're listening to the Old Capitol Podcast, brought to you by the Friends of the Territorial State House and Utah Pioneer Heritage Arts. My name's Bob Morphus. I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications for Utah Pioneer Heritage Arts. I'm here today with a beautiful lady who will be your hostess and interviewer on this podcast. Hello, Briana.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, applause, applause. First, let's get to know you better, okay? Where were you born and raised?
So I was born in Holden, Utah, and raised there my entire life.
Tell me more.
Tell you more. Okay. So yeah, I grew up in Millard County, went to Millard High, and just love Millard County with all my heart, and am happy to have been able to move back.
Are you an only child?
I am not. I have an older brother, an older sister, and a younger sister. So a family of 4.
Okay. Did you guys get along?
Yes, we're a very close-knit family. Get along great.
Oh, super. What did you enjoy most about your childhood?
So I love Millard County, how it offers just such great outdoor recreation. I'm used to communicating with a toddler, so I'm not used to talking to grown-ups, so bear with me here.
I'll suck my thumb if that will help.
But yeah, I just grew up in the mountains and the outdoors, and that was my favorite part of my childhood, is just getting to know how to live outdoors and that.
What did you think of your school experience?
My school experience was great. I love how close-knit Millard County is and how close-knit, the high school is. The whole town comes together to celebrate victories. You're a celebrity in Millard County, so.
Give us an idea of the size of the schools, elementary, middle school, high school.
So just to give you a rough idea of how small our community is my graduating class was a class of 69 people. Mm-hmm. So basically from preschool on to, graduating, you are with the same people. So you're super close with everyone, probably know a little bit too much about everyone, but it's great.
And they know a little too much about you.
Exactly.
I get the idea. Okay, tell us about your favorite subjects in school.
So my favorite subjects, probably PE.
Uh-huh.
I'm more of an active person. I did really enjoy writing in English. Math would be the death of me, but I made it through.
Okay. And you graduated from Millard High School?
Correct. Yes, I graduated in 2011.
Alrighty, and tell us about your life since graduation.
So since graduation, I was able to go to Dixie State University on a full ride scholarship. I was an ambassador there.
Hold it. What full ride did you get?
So full tuition, everything was paid for.
On account of what skill or talent?
Just leadership, being involved. I was provided with a lot of opportunities going to Millard High with leadership positions, just through academics and, my drill team, soccer, FFA, so... Future Farmers of America.
Ah, that's right. Okay.
Yes, all the involvement helped me receive that scholarship.
Okie doke. And what do the Future Farmers of America espouse?
Basically, they just teach all about livestock and how, the United States is founded upon agriculture and how important it is to our economics and living.
That's a neat perspective. Okay, now I know you're married. How'd you meet that guy?
So we actually met at the Scipio Rodeo of all places. So he's a Delta boy, and he was over, and we had mutual friends, and we ended up at the Scipio Rodeo, Scipio, and it might not even be on a map. It's that small of a town.
Yeah, that's true. You take a left, and you're through it in about 2 minutes.
Yes. And he had just turned in his mission papers, and I was just going to go to my senior year of high school. And he went on his mission. I wrote him. He got back, and we were engaged 2 weeks later and married 2 months later.
Oh, my gosh. So he's a Mormon boy, and you're a Mormon girl.
Correct, yes.
Okay. And do you have any little Mormon kids?
Yes, we have one child. Her name is Ellie Claire Smith, and she will turn 2 in November.
Super. Tell us about any hobbies that you have. I have one that I know about.
So my family is avid hunters. It's the deer season right now, so actually all my family is up in the mountains camping without me, but it's good. I'm glad to be here. And then I also enjoy working out, CrossFit. That's a big hobby of mine. And then fashion blogging. I'm also a fashion blogger.
Fashion blogger. Tell people where to do that.
So you can find my blog at brianamariblog.com. And it's just a lifestyle blog. It's a fun outlet for me to share photos and just have a creative outlet for being a stay-at-home mom.
What made you decide to take on the interview slot for this podcast?
So I was asked to, but just having been born and raised in Holden, Millard County, and being so familiar with the Old Capitol, it has a special place in my heart, and I hope to share the stories about it.
What can we expect from the Old Capitol podcast?
So I'm super excited about this. You guys can expect stories from the area's First Nations, Native tribes, explorers, mountain men, pioneers, outlaws, lawmen, midwives, ranchers, farmers, of course.
Whoa. Keep going.
Keep going. We've got a whole bunch of stories coming for you guys. So you'll hear about preachers, miners, educators, children, ethnic minorities.
Oh my goodness, this is going to be awesome. Okay, I know some will be phone interviews like Catherine McGee. And who is she?
So Catherine McGee, she is the curator of Nevada Historical Museum in Reno.
And who else comes to mind as we think about who's coming up on the docket?
So we'll make friends with Carl Camp, curator of the Old Territorial State House, Park and Museum. We'll talk to geologists about the Great Basin, the Colorado Plateau, and the Rocky Mountains, the three major regions embraced by the Utah Territory.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. I hear there's rumblings about Ken Verdoya as well.
Yes, we're also super excited about Ken Verdoya. He has produced 28 PBS documentaries about this area. Will be the featured storyteller at the Old Capitol Storytelling Festival.
Mark your calendars and save the dates, March 22nd through March 26th, for the Old Capitol Storytelling Festival. That's this coming March.
Correct.
And who else?
We'll talk to Abe Johnson of the Friends of the Territorial State House, principal sponsor of the Old Capitol Storytelling Festival, and with Clive Romney of Utah Pioneer Heritage Arts, the other principal sponsor.
Okey-doke. And I understand you got lots of other folks that we're going to be talking to that are performers and storytellers. And my goodness, the podcast promises to be extremely much fun.
Yes, it's going to be super exciting. We have amazing people coming. We have Sam Payne, Sherry Call, Lindy Butler, Maureen Smith, the Great Basin National Heritage Area leaders, Denny's Coyle of the Border Inn in Baker, Nevada, who was instrumental in establishing the Great Basin National Heritage Area.
This is so cool.
Mark Allen, Outlaw Trail Preservation Foundation, Jane Beckwith of the Topaz Japanese Internment Camp Museum.
Briana Smith.
It has been a joy talking with you and hearing your story, and we're excited to explore all that's in store for us on the Old Capitol Podcast. Subscribe to our podcast at oldcapitolstoryfest.com. That's capital CAPITOL. Visit our website to dive deeper into our weekly stories and to find other folks who love history, heritage, and modern pioneering. And join us next week to meet another friend and hear another story.
In this place where they never have to end, I've come to know that when I tell the stories, they live on with every newfound friend. Come to me, come to remember, come to me, stay for just a spell, come to hear this unfinished legacy, come to know your home so well. I'm still here, and I will tell the stories in this place where they never have to end. I've come to know that when I tell the stories, they live on with every newfound friend. I'm still here where stories never end.